Oh my god, the heat wave in London right now is crazy, crazy, crazy. So, guys, we just have to walk naked or at least have something sleeveless like this. But the heat wave in London has been crazy. People are actually, melting, literally melting. So yes, it's quite hot right now in London, and I just came back from Venice, which was also super, super hot. So it's that time of the year when everything is changing, but I've never seen Europe this hot. If there's something called climate change, this is it, man. This is it for sure. Yesterday was so hot that we couldn't even go outside. Trains cancelled. People are told not to go to the motorway because it's literally melting. So you can imagine. And that is one place that's usually extremely cold. So today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show you my shocking M-Pesa statement. And the reason I'm doing this is particularly to teach you how to be aware of your money and tell you how being careless with your money can lead you into problems. This is not to brag or anything, but just to show you, you know what, every single time I say, make sure you know your numbers, make sure you know your money, make sure you understand your cash flow, make sure you are disciplined. You can tell by the transactions that have been on my M-Pesa in just a few days and how much you can actually lose if you don't take care of your finances. And this is basically the essence of the video. Remember, here at Kenneth MoneyMatters talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime of income, basically financial freedom. So guys, let's go. Psh. So like I've said, I'm going to show you my M-Pesa statement. And of course, I'm going to blur out some insensitive information or anyone's information. I'm just doing this particularly to show you how important it is for you to make sure you take care of your finances and make sure you understand those small monies that keep going out every time, they do add up. This is the main line of this video. Those small expenses that you keep ignoring, the 100 shillings fee here and there, the 200 shillings here and there, the 1000 that you keep drinking, going to the bar with, the 2000 you keep going to buy something that you don't need with, the money that you keep sending to your relatives when they need it or when they request for it immediately. I'm not saying it's bad to send, but you have to regulate it. All these small monies lead to loss and loss of money. And even though my M-Pesa statement involves many other transactions because I do business, it also showed me that within a very short period of time, I have transacted such a large amount of money without actually seeing that money literally, like here is the 10 million or here is it was quite between 7 to 10 million because some of the money went through my investment account. So the M-Pesa is going to show transactions within a particular period of time, but if you look in hindsight, you realize you've spent so much money. And if you ask where this money has actually gone to, there's no single large spending. It's lots and lots of cash going to different people, going to different things. And this is the main point. This is the main lesson in finance. If you do not understand your money, if you do not understand your finances, if you do not understand your numbers, you can never make it in the world of money. This is because most people say they don't want to get involved in trying to understand the nitty-gritties of money, but they still want to get rich. So how are you going to get rich if you cannot understand the details of the thing that makes you rich? You cannot understand the mathematics, the facts that makes you rich, which is your money, your cash flow, your income and your outflow, your inflow and outflow. If you don't get to understand the numbers, if you don't get to look at your M-Pesa statement, for instance, in Kenya right now, we have lots of mobile transactions. And sometimes these mobile transactions are negligible to us. So we like 2,000 here, 1,000 there, 20,000 here, 30,000 there, but you don't know how much this money could change your life if you just became a bit more careful and ensure that everything that comes into your M-Pesa, part of it is invested somewhere for a period of time. You'd be a rich person. So when people come to me and tell me, hey, I'm too young or I'm too broke or I don't have the money to invest, I tell them, let's look at your M-Pesa statement, because I know the M-Pesa statement is going to give us a lot of information on where the money has been going to. But that is money they don't consider as important because it's 200, 300, 800, 1,000, 15,000. It's those monies, that's the right English, that leads to that large amount of money. So this other day I opened my M-Pesa statement. I've never done this before. I've actually never looked at my M-Pesa statement, but I wanted to see some transactions in the last few days. So I go to M-Pesa, ask for my M-Pesa statement, and I get the summary one, and then I get the detailed one. So you can get a summary M-Pesa statement and a detailed one. And this is something that's important for people who are using M-Pesa and mobile money. Please check your statements. I haven't been checking mine, but that's because I think I'm on top, or I have a hold of my money. I know where it's going to. But please check your M-Pesa statements. Make sure you know what's happening in there. Make sure you understand how your money is coming in and is going out. It will give you a lot of insights into how you need to manage your money and what you need to do to make things better for you. And because we now use mobile money as much, we don't even use banks anymore. We use mobile money. This is where our money also gets lost. It gets lost in terms of the fees we are paying in these transactions. It gets lost in terms of the negligible way we are spending this money, because it's always available on hand. Yeah, it's money that is liquid. It's money that is always flowing. It's money that can easily be sent, can easily be received, and that, as much as it's a good thing, can also be dangerous for you if you're trying to invest and save some money, because then you can easily, it's like money you have cash. You can easily send and receive and send and receive without noticing how much you've transacted, how much has gone out of your account or of your life. So I get into my M-Pesa, I get my two statements, I'm like, this is not right. I go back again, get another detailed statement, and it shows the same thing. It shows me how much I have transacted in a very short period of time. I've transacted more than 7 million in the last 4 to 5 months. And if I go back to, around 9-10 months, it's over 10 million. Now, this is not money that I just saw came in as 10 million and then went out. And this is the point of this, this is the lesson. This is money that I have been transacting within these few months without actually knowing. So I see my summary statement, I'm like, what? So the businesses that I do and everything that I do, the money that I send to family, to friends, to people, has gotten that much, because my money always goes to very intentional places. So that amount of money surprised me a bit, because I was like, okay, I would be more concerned about money that comes in bulk every month, probably to my bank account, and then I invest it. But I've never been so concerned about the money that comes into M-Pesa and how much it is. But this is an eye-opener for me. I'm like, okay, I need to pay more attention into where this money is going to exactly. So yes, I might know generally where, but maybe I need to get details. How much am I paying in fees in terms of this sending money differently? Can I reduce fees by sending some money once a month and not sending probably 10,000, 5,000, 2,000 every single time? Can I find ways in which I can also transact without paying any fees to M-Pesa? Can I also find ways in which I can limit transactions? Or can I find ways in which I can increase my transactions so I have more money? But whatever the case, it's an eye-opener. And this is what I'm telling you. Be aware of your finances. Be aware of your finances. I looked at my statement and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Let's see. Let's see, for instance, this one. So you can see the summary there is 6.79, almost 6.8 million. And that was just in less than 4 months. I had transacted that amount. And then come to this one. Look at the transactions. What I wanted to see is the number of transactions that I do and the kind of fees that I pay for the transactions. So let's see. So anyway, the main thing here I want to see is just look at the transactions. Just look at the transactions. These are all transactions. These are all transactions. All of these, and these things are 2 pages each, by the way. So when I'm on this particular page, there's another page on the other side. So all these are transactions, up to over 73 pages. And this is just in a few months. This tells you how important it is for you to understand your numbers, how important it is for you to know exactly where your money is going to, how important it is for you to know your cash flow, to be disciplined with your cash flow. If you want to build wealth, you must know where your money is. You must understand where your money is going. So in that short period alone, I have transacted almost 10 million, and this is excluding money that goes into my investment accounts directly from people's M-Pesa straight into my investment account. This is excluded, and sometimes also exclude the money that I sent from my investment account straight to people. So that will want to be recorded here on the M-Pesa statement, and that tells you how much you can lose if you're not careful with your money. The main lesson here is understand your finances. It doesn't matter how much it is. I don't care about how much it is. Understand your numbers. Understand your numbers. If you want to be rich, you must understand your cash flow. You must understand what comes in. Remember, the only thing you can use to invest, the only thing you can use to grow your money is the cash flow that you have, the revenue that you have. If you don't understand it, there's no way you're gonna make money. So don't come and tell me, oh, I don't like knowing the numbers, I just want to know. You have to know the numbers. Don't have a budget. You must not have a budget. You don't have to have a budget, but at the end of the day, you must know your numbers. I always tell people, if you know your numbers, I don't care if you don't have a budget, because some people are so averse to budgets, they don't like them, and I understand that. That's fine. But do you understand your numbers without the budget? Because I know people who don't have a budget, but they know every single coin and where the money is going. So if you don't have a budget, understand your numbers at the tip of your fingers. I hope that has been helpful, guys. This is basically just to tell you, you need to know your money for you to grow your wealth. Otherwise, guys, till next time, remember, consultation now is only on call. If you want to, you have a quick question, you want to ask about, financial literacy, you want to ask about debts, you want to ask about relatives, whatever issue you have financially speaking, or anything that touches onto your finances, like relationships and finances, we can sort it out on a phone call. And the charges is only 2,000. That's the cheapest you'll ever find, guys. So check Ken's Money Matters website for more information. Reach out to me. Let's have that call. Otherwise, guys, see you next time. Out.